Okay, so today we start talking about the destiny. I don't know, like beginning, we talking about the destiny. I have some question ask you guys.
Oh.
So, what do you guys think about the destiny? Maybe first, Simon.
What do I think about it myself, or what do I think about it from a standpoint of Daoism, or what do I know about it?
No, Daoism. What do you think about the destiny? What do you think about it? Believe or not believe?
I definitely believe some destiny. Like I've noticed in my life, there are certain times when, like, one small chance occurrence, one small encounter turned into so much more, and it kind of feels like there's obviously some free will, and I can decide, but if I get too far from the path that makes me, or like that I feel like is my life, if I go too far this way, I feel sometimes a series of accidents or events will push me back onto my path again. So I'm not sure if I want to believe in it, but I do, because my life experiences corrected me every time I try to not believe in it. Yeah, so that's my opinion.
Okay, good. How about Sander? What do you vision about the destiny?
Well, I think there's certain laws in the universe, and so I'm not sure if everything is destiny in the sense that it's decided somehow. It's decided by the way that the universe is made up and by the way that the universe functions. I don't think there's somebody or something deciding what to do, but it's all part of the whole big instrument that is creation.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, this for me very interesting. For my and I like open my mind. It's in Chinese the destiny. We totally different opinion. Of course, in China, most not like most people in China, rich people very very believe the destiny. Why Jack Ma or the very rich guy in Hong Kong? Everybody very, very believe in destiny. All the rich people, either they believe in feng shui, fortune telling, all of it. Like very, very much. Of course, the Daoist believe that part. Sander, maybe I need you help me translate it.
Okay.
怎么说呢？如果我们从开头来讲，这个命，这个 destiny 这个命呢，对于我们来说，它是上天注定下来的。它就像那个竹竿一样，斑布，它是有一节一节的。
So first of all, in Chinese, we call it Ming, which is the meaning is fate, and it's fate is something that comes from above. And
它像竹竿一样，像竹竿的斑布。
Yeah, it's like the knots in the bamboo.
对，所以说它就是这个命啊，就是说我们称之为运啊，就是这个像这个斑布一样运，就是我们的一生啊，就是有好有坏，就没有一个人是一帆风顺的。这是我们的这个运。
So all through our lives, we have these knots in the bamboo, which are either good or bad.
为什么我们就是在这个冥冥之中啊？就是我们觉得有一种东西啊，在就是 control， 在就是说在制约着我们，但是我们呢相信呢，有的人相信觉得这是神，但是我们呢把这个称之为五行。
Yeah. So certain people believe in the fate, and some people do not. But it is ultimately connected to the five phases. the 五行。
五行对，五行 five phases。那我们都知道金木水火土，它这是一个。
Yeah, so we know that it's metal, earth, water, fire.
那这个五行啊，就是它中间有这个，就是我们人生下来以后，就是我们说我们不管是生病，我们还是
So once we get born, it doesn't matter if you get sick or
或者是这个或者你这个结婚以后
get married.
后面的富有，或者是贫穷，都和这个五行有关。
Yeah, and whether you get rich or poor, it always has to do with this fate.
它这个东西从哪个地方来呢？我们说是古代的道人呢，他像这个我们说是隐士或者是道人啊，在古代可能
那个隐士嘛，
隐士就是藏在一个地方修行的人，或者是沙门，或者是
hermits.
Yeah, shamans， 可能是他们，就是说，我们说古代这些人呢，他有一点点像这个现在的科学家，他们一直研究人体和宇宙的这种关系。
Yeah. So previously the shamans who were the predecessors of Daoism, they studied humans and they studied the universe, and this is how they made a science of fate.
对，那就是我们这个道人呢，我们就是为什么我们说知道有这个命，那么要去改命。
So we Daoists, we know about fate because we also study it.
我们去改变，我们要去改变。为什么我们呢？通过一种什么样的一个改变呢？我们都知道这个五行，它有金木水火土来制约着我们。
So it's all about changes. It's all about the 5 phases, where one phase wood changes into something else.
那就像我这个命，我不喜欢土，我的命不喜欢土。
Okay, so for instance, if my fate does not correspond with the element or the phase of earth, of wood.
wood. 那我们就是说这一年，它有这个土出现，就是我们这个每一年呢，它也有五行。我们这个每一年它有不同的有这个五行嘛，它也有。
Okay, so every year that somebody gets born is related to another type of the 5 phases.
那我遇到这个土，这一年遇到这个土，我的运气都不会很好，都会有问题出现。
So it's possible, for instance, that if I'm born under the wood phase, that I have in certain circumstances I'll have very good fate.
那肯定了，那我遇到这个水，我喜欢水，我遇到水，那我这个运气都很好。
For instance, if I get to a certain circumstance or a phase that's connected to water, of course, my fate and I will have a lot of benefit from it because I'm wood and water benefits wood.
对，那如果要是就是说，那我们就是说，人也是一样，每个人的命他也有这个五行，也有这个东西，也有这个五行这个土。
Okay, so everybody's fate is related to this kind of system.
那就像我们有的时候我们遇到这个人，遇到有的人你会感觉很开心、很舒服，那就说你们相合啊，这个命中有这个土和这个金呢，是你喜欢的，所以你都合得来。
So certain times I feel very comfortable. I feel very good because I know that my fate and the face align.
那就是说，如果我们要是遇到这个不喜欢的这个命中，就是这个什么东西可能他如果要是一个从婚姻角度来讲，就是这个女的长得再漂亮，或者这个男的长得再帅，是不是很帅？但是你们这个东西不合，你见着喜欢，但是你在一起感觉会很不舒服，那就是
okay. But there's also the part of the system is that, for instance, when you talk about human beings, that they also have to align. So, for instance, even though at the moment you have a very handsome young man and you have a very beautiful young girl, and they might look from the surface that they would make a very good couple, it is possible that their background is opposing and that they would not fit together very well.
那我就说，那就是说，在这个上面，那如果我们要是，那对我们来讲呢，有的时候就是说，我们讲这个，每一个命中都代表一个，每一个图就是在你的命中，就是说代表一个不同的这种东西，就说代表一个不同的。那如果你要是没有的话，那我们说一个人这个图代表你的老婆，那这个人这个命中啊，就是不喜欢这个图，或者这个图没有是好的。如果不喜欢这个图，那这个如果图出现了，这都是出现问题了。那如果这个命中这个图呢，代表你的老婆，但这个命中没有这个图，那你这个人那这一辈子都没有老婆。所以
Yeah, so no matter how much you might want things to be in a certain situation, if the background or the fate is not aligned, it's just no use to even start considering getting together or anything like that. No matter how much you want it, if you are Earth and there's a better alignment with another phase, there's no use of even trying it.
那就是我们讲那个这个我们来讲就是回来讲那个中国的这个我们讲就是这个命，但是所以说道少改命，那道人干嘛？他们就是通过这种修行什么叫修行改命？就是做善事，一个是做善事，就你做的善事多了，你可以把你的命给改好。
So what we do in Daoism is that we cultivate our fate or our background.
那我们还有这个道人，就是为什么他们住道观呢？或者这个住在道观里面修行呢？在古代
I'm sorry. We also should remember that the word Ming in Daoism is also referring specifically to our life. So the life that we lead on Earth, as opposed to eternal life, which is maybe connected to our non-physical existence. As opposed to the area where we want to return to when we cultivate.
那就是呢，道人住这个道观里面，它就是一种修行，就是去改命。为什么呢？我们命就是每一年、每一月，它都有这个五行不同的这种东西在影响着你身体的健康。那么就是这个五行啊，
你再说那个我们可以改命吗？
可以改命，对。
Okay, so when we are a Daoist, we can, because of the way that we cultivate ourselves, we can change our fate in a sense.
因为改命是道人最高的这种目的，就是他们为了成仙嘛，就是为了成仙。
Because changing our fate is the ultimate goal of Daoists, and especially changing your fate, as in your fate, as in your human life, up to the moment that you die, extending your life, or making yourself even immortal.
那我们之前不是讲了吗？就是这个就是说我们这个五行会影响人的这个健康。那么就说还有一种修行，那我们住在道观里面，就让这个无形影响不了我们。我就在一个地方，我每天都会这个样。如果我可以结婚，但是我不结婚。但是我今天可以发财，我不发财，但是每天可能有的人说可能有车祸或者有别的祸出现，问题出现，然后住在道观里面，所有的问题都没有了，那就会把命给。
We go to and live in temples and monasteries because the five phases do not have such a strong influence in those places. Other people also come there to ask the priests to explain about their fate, but in the temples and in the monasteries we cultivate, and it becomes sort of a place where fate doesn't really exist that much, or the influence of fate.
那就是我们练气功啊，还有这练内丹的，内丹它算是气功的一种。那就好比我们身体会，就是有的人这个无形就是不均衡有问题，那这个人会经常生病。那经常生病就通过这种练习。
Internal alchemy, we can cultivate ourselves further and further.
包括气功啊，气功也可以，对。
Or by doing Qigong.
所以在中国这个算命的人呢，他不给这个练这个不给这个就是练气功的出家人，他不给这些人看命，因为他们的命一直在改变，或者有的做善事的人不给他们看命，就不给他们算命，那这种人他的命一直在改变，往好的地方改。对。
So there are people in China that we call Xuan, which is literally counting fate or counting life, and those are the people that can reach your fate background and can give you advice on how to on what to do to work as positive as you can with the fate that you have, to align yourself as much as you can with the positive aspects of your fate.
那就是我想大家都在听说过，因为这种算命在中国很常见，最常见的大家都知道这个易经。
So one of the ways to get also insight into what your fate is the I Ching.
一个就是一个易经，一个其实我们还有一个那个奇门遁甲，这个在西方不常见。奇门遁甲。
Another one is a system called 奇门遁甲, which is a system to read fate.
还有四柱。
And the four pillars system, which has to do with looking at the day you were born and the month that you were born, the year that you were born, and the time that you were born.
Yeah. 它这个东西呢，怎么说呢？他们所有这些东西在算命的过程都离不开五行啊，都需要这个五行在里面。
So these things are related also to the. They're not exactly the same as the idea of the 5 phases, but they can also be related to it.
其实我跟你们讲，就是那我们有的人说，那有的人出生呢，就是我们讲这个命啊，那有的人出生他在同一天，甚至同一个时间。
So when people get born.
对。
如果他们出生的，然后呢？
他们出生的这个时间。什么都是一样的，那他们的命会不会一样呢？有的人会有这个问题。对。
They're born at a wrong time.
Yeah, no wrong time. It's all same time. All people. Like yeah. I think no wrong time. It's kind of like it's some people wondering the birthday is same. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Either the date, time. Year everything same, the destiny same, not.
Okay.
因为他这个呢，他讲还有他每个人呢，他自己还有他自己住的方位不一样，他自己的方位，我们是东南西北中，他住的地方不一样，因为每个地方它也有点不同的属性，有五行。
Yeah. So and that's. So even when those people are born at exactly the same time, exactly the same day, same hour, their fate might still be different because you also have to take into account the place where they were born. It can be in north or south or east or central, and that also has an influence.
甚至有的人说，哎，那双胞胎或者四胞胎，他们的命一样不一样？男女它也是有区别的。
Even when the birth is the same, it can be different because of the fact that you're male or female.
那他们就是出生的前后，它都是也有区别的，它这个时间都是有区别的。
Plus that your fate might start to differ after you're born.
对，所以这是中国这个命那个。对，这是一个很有意思的。我们讲一个故事，当时朱元璋就是明朝的皇帝朱元璋，他当时在想，他说这天下的人，那跟我一样出生的人，这个同个时间出生的人，那会不会以后都会是皇帝呢？所以他害怕，他就要找这个人和他出生一样时间的人，把他们全部给杀掉。但是对。
哦，你再说啊，这是太快了。
明朝的皇帝朱元璋，
Yeah, so Zhou Zhang from the Ming Dynasty.
朱元璋他当时在想啊，
Zhu Yuanzhang, sorry. Yeah.
朱元璋皇帝是 the emperor，
Yeah, the emperor.
The emperor， 他当时在想，他说，那很多人和我出生的人实验是一样，会不会他们也要做皇帝呢？啊，所以他要把这些人都给杀掉。
Yeah, so he had everybody who killed that was born at the same time?
Yeah. No, he want to kill it, I think.
He want to terrorize?
Yeah, well, he want to kill the people is born the same time with Sam the emperor.
Yes.
The emperor want to kill the people.
Yes.
所以说他们想把他们都给杀掉。所以有的一个出家人呢，一个修行人呢，就是一个就给他讲，不对，不能杀，你先去调查 ，go check， 就调查这些人是做什么的，然后再来杀。
So he had everybody investigate, and then at the end?
Yeah， 他要把他们都给杀掉，然后他去调查的时候，找了一个皇帝。
Why did he want to have them killed?
对，一个人是养蜂的，因为他们出生的地方不一样。一个人是养这个蜂蜜蜂，啊，这个蜜蜂，他养这个蜜蜂的，啊，他养了很多很多蜜蜂，他也是个老大，我们称之为蜜蜂的王，是很大的。那有的人呢，一个人呢是个乞丐，那个乞丐呢，他下面也有很多人，啊，他是乞丐的头子，这个人，那他也统领这些人，他也像一个乞丐的一个王。所以每一个人出生的这个地方来讲，就每个人出生这个时间和地方，时间虽然一样，但是地方不一样，他的命都会改变。
So everybody from the different distances that were born at the same time.
The emperor, he went to Ming Dynasty, Zhou Yuanzhang, the emperor, he went to kill all the people who born the time with him is the same.
Yeah.
All the people are the same. But he went to kill. But have another people say, don't do that. Like kind of like a fortune teller. So don't do that. You go check the people what did they do. Then you can do it. Then he go check. One is the honey bee. You know, they have a lot of honey bee. They call he's the honey bee. I don't know how to say.
Yeah, beekeeper. Yeah.
One is the beggar. Beggar's leader. He have a lot of beggar. He's kind of like king of the beggar. It's it's like they born a different area, different area, like a different direction. The direction are like 5 elements. It's different influence, different destiny. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, so if I'm understanding this right, you're saying that they all had the kind of kingly or emperor-like fate, but because they were born in different areas with different careers in their, close by to them, that they were the king of their area of expertise or their job or their, yeah.
Yes. Of course, some kind of like sometimes also influence about the parents, from parents. What did the parents do? Also influence the feng shui. Chinese call feng shui, or influence with the home, with the building. The feng shui kind of like the good feng shui, bad feng shui. Everything influence the guy. What he do? Like that. My destiny, my 八字的四柱, just we talking about the Sander say with my 八字的四柱, my destiny is very very young. 5 elements, all is young. It's very very strong. Yeah, it's kind of like what's destiny. Also, some destiny very good about the religion, very good about the mysteries, like research about that. Someone not good about that. Like my 八字is very young, or all yin, or all yang. It's very good for the religion and do the mysterious stuff. Some 八字, some one's destiny not good about that. It's kind of like a talent. It's like that, we talking about that. Also, of course, like if we say if you are priest destiny or monk destiny, or you do the fortune teller destiny, it's all kind of like the born, or like all young, or all in, or have another something. The Daoist, we talking last time we talking about that. What Daoist, we solve this life. If you have a problem, come to here. How to do it? Do that life. Give you idea how to change it. So we go I'm do the fortune telling a lot, like before. Someone have the problem, like here, we go to just say 5 elements. If the water, good for them. I say, okay, it's very no good. Don't go with direction, you don't go it. Or you have to go some direction where, like noise. I met a lady, he said have a big problem, the family all broken. She don't know how to do it. Come to the temple. Then I give her whole fortune. I say, of course, I didn't charge money. They give put some money donation here. I say, okay. So noise. If noise your life, you need water. Here is good. I ask her, your noise have good relatives or someone, they have it or not? See, they have it. Okay, is this good? You go there. Another way, no good. He's so happy. He's thinking. Yeah, my relative is because very, very good for him. He think, oh, they have a good one. Relative is a very good relationship. He just move to there. At the north. It's as your family tells north. Where? Like my destiny, a fortune teller told me, I said, hey, Master, you can go be west, southeast, southwest. He said, don't go southwest. You go there, you will die.
Wow.
It's not another year. I just said, okay, no problem. I was living in the temple, and I have a friend, like a long time ago from the Kung Fu school, like a brother. We no good relationship. He always call me. Yes, I say, no, I don't have money. It's time. It's good why I live in time and don't have money. I said, sorry, I don't have money. Beginning he asked me money. He said, if you have this money, you bring like 5,000 Chinese money, come here, you will be rich. We together do business. Like talk a lot to me. I say, I don't have this money. I said, I can think about. She said, you can borrow somewhere. I said, no. Later he called me. I said, no have money, no problem. Just go, come. I said, not have money come. Why you do it? He said, here have good job for you. You need to live in temple. You will be rich. I say, thinking. I said, no, I don't go there. I didn't go there. He called me like a lot of times. I said, no. Then later, another people talking to me, like it's mafia, do the bad stuff.
Mafia.
Yeah. Yes. He did the mafia, leader the mafia. He just said, okay, you come to here, you give him money. Ask your parents, give him money. If you give me, I give you bigger problem.
Oh.
It's the guy is in Chongqing. Chongqing is in China. Chongqing is Chinese. Kind of in China. Kind of like southwest.
Yeah, in Sichuan province.
Sichuan province. I'm just like, like that. It's the fortune. They just tell you that where you go is will be good. For me, I believe that because I do that stuff. I can, either the sick. Now we're talking about the Chinese doctor, medicine doctor. I met a priest. It's so fun. He told me. He said, in Hua Mountain, I was went to Hua Mountain. He told me. He said, hey, little guy, we just, I like the old priest. We always together, eat food or something. Then he do the fortune teller told me. We just talk a little bit. I'm nothing. I'm no good. I just like talk. Young kids just no scared talk. He said, because he do that medicine, he told me, if you go see a doctor, you have to find the doctor, wherever the doctor, good or bad, you have to find the lucky doctor. He's got good luck. Then he can heal you. If you find the doctor, whatever he how many experience, how many females, he get no lucky, he kill you. He told me that, it's for me like a shock. I was like, oh, I think, yes, it's true. Because the guy got not like, in my family town, they have like a doctor, it's kind of like the village. They don't have a lot of doctor. The doctor, he didn't bad lucky. In the bad lucky, what kind of people bad lucky? You can feel it. Then the people talking to the people, he kill a person. When he kill a person, that day, he give the medicine. Give the medicine something like, some people are logical, the medicine, yeah? He gives the medicine. Give the medicine, the lady's feeling said, oh, I'm not uncomfortable. I don't want to do the medicine. I don't know. He said, no. She's very, very angry. I'm a doctor. You have to eat the medicine. Like, we know kind of like the shorting the medicine, something like the bottle, have the water, kind of this medicine. What's that called?
IV.
She like do little bit. She said she feeling uncomfortable. She talking to her husband. Her husband take it down. Then she's the doctor very angry. No, very very angry. You have to put in. Put in. Few hours, the lady died. Because it's like why she not get bad luck? Bad luck. Usually people get bad lucky. She's not like a stubborn. No listen to other people, and like everything like up. He not coming down. And the face good, no good look. We call this getting bad luck. After getting bad luck, they're very calm and very nice. They listen to you very, very good. You feel very comfortable. I talking to the doctor, like a few students who do the acupuncture. I told them, I say, if you treat someone, you have to listen. Use your heart to listen. Use your heart to feel it. One stuff very important for you. You have to practice the Qigong or practice the Neidan or practice something. Make it very very calm down. You can feel everything. Then you can change good energy. Change the people's destiny. If you're not a nut, you can't. I talking to other people, like, you have to do that. It's the destiny. So we call destiny, you can change? Yes, you can change. But before we talking about destiny like a bamboo. Like, different. Usually we humans' destiny, we have a yin and a yang. One, like whatever word, they have a yin and a yang. The third, everything have a yin and 5 elements all have a yin and a yang. It's 10. So it's we have 10 years. No, 2 years have one. Have like this year's as a word, like a word yang. Next year is a yin word. Always like have 2. Yin and a yang. We always talking about the people's life is 2 years are change. 5 years are change. 10 years are bigger change. That's destiny. You can think about your life. Always like that. It's unlucky, it's 2 years. Getting good luck is 2 years. If you do good, of course, all including the 10 years. If the 10 year, you getting the good luck, whatever you all good luck, it's bad luck, it's little bit influence, little bit, not a lot. But you get the luck, very luck, or getting very bad, always 2 years. 2 years, change. That's the destiny. Yeah, it's like a bamboo. We all live like a bamboo, all kind of like that. Yeah.
And just to clarify, if that 2-year cycle that kind of switches from good to bad, does that, as a Daoist, are you kind of stepping out of that cycle because of the practices that you maintain?
Yes. We put it is because of 5 elements always a circle, always circle. Of course, the human's life is we call that 60年一甲子, 60 years as one circle, one bigger circle, 60 years. So 6 years, yeah.
So what also happens is that you recognize the changes that are taking place, and that you're starting to. There's a term called ganying, which means to answer almost. That you start to live in accordance with the changes that are there, thereby making your life as smooth as possible. Because if you first recognize what those changes are and when they take place, then you live in accordance with them, and in that way also Wu Wei, doing things without really doing them, without any going through obstructions or something. In that way, you live your life in the best possible way, and you will get harmed as little as possible.
Okay, so understanding destiny from a Taoist perspective, if you're practicing these things, it's not just about, and I think this is important for our Western viewers, because if you don't have background in understanding Wu Wei, it's not just about you're stepping out as a Taoist, you're stepping out of destiny and you control destiny. It's more, it seems, that you're understanding the cycles of yin yang and wuxing, 5 elements, and then from there you're able to dictate your own fate because you can kind of see the road ahead of you. Is that somewhat?
I think it's more like this. Yes, that's how I understand it. And your relationship with the Tao is getting closer and much more. When we started this conversation, Shifu asked us about what we thought about destiny. And one thing I've noticed with myself also is that the more that I cultivate myself and the more that I practice, the more, I think somebody else said that also, these little coincidences take place, right? You feel sort of when you're going in the wrong direction, but there are also these things that when you need something, suddenly it's there, or you meet the right person at the right time, or that's kind of stuff is starting to happen more and more. And that is because you're getting closer to your destiny, closer to also the way that the Tao functions, the way that the Tao changes.
The way is changes, the human's way is changes. Yes, it's the Daoist way. The Chinese actually the fortune telling, the destiny is before the priest they want to control. At first, they understand. They want to understand the destiny, then want to know the destiny, then change. Of course, it's for us OP. Also the personality, like what do you look like, what do you want. Some personality is. I was talking to my few like a priest uncle. We're talking about that. He's a very good face teller. He do the face teller. It's very, very good.
So this is a way to look at people's faces.
Yes.
Physiognometry, it's called, I think.
Yeah, you look at
people's faces, and you can see their fate by the way that their faces are shaped.
No, the face teller, he's kind of look at your face. He know what do you like, how many wives you have, how many kids you have, like what do you next year, what do you look like? Maybe 10 years later, what age? Maybe 35 or 65. You got a good luck. When you got a bad luck, we call the face teller. Yes, yeah. Like not talking about shit. Yes, talking about the shit. Like the face, somewhere have problem, no problem. No, like talking about that. Yeah, we call the face teller, also fortune teller. Look at the face, talking about that. Yeah, I talking with the priest, like my uncle. We talking about that. We personality also belong for our destiny. Some destiny very stubborn. If like that something, sometimes we life have a lot of chance to do something. But if your personality good, the people always want to help you. If your personality like whatever, the people like feeling like I don't want to help you. Whatever feeling you too strong, why I help you? I'm feeling you don't need help, why I help you? If you feeling like give people trouble, people don't want to have trouble. I don't want to help you. Of course, someone give people like destiny is good. Give people so nice, so good. Feeling the guy need help. I help you. It's like actually I don't say help. I like help each other. It's the world. It's the word, it's the personality. Or some personality like to study, like to research. Of course, like will be a good scientist or something like do research something, have a good life. Someone that not like use mind, it's destiny, personality, like just like that. Okay, it's of course, it's the destiny. Maybe change. Maybe your parents have a lot of money, but you look at your background, but you still the destiny changed. Your personality changed everything. We call another personality like someone, the personality very good but money, they can control the money. If the personality not good, they can't control the money. Look at how many people they got they bet with lucky tickets or something, they win a lot of money. Then their family have a bigger problem. The smoking, all the, is the another stuff. Everything happened. We saw his destiny not good about that. If destiny can handle the money because of his personality, then he can broken everything. Over, if he not have this money, he just follow the wife, he can handle the money, just little bit of money. Oh, he could work, do that, make money for life. It's easy. If have a lot of money, he can handle it. He will have a problem. We call the personality also combine with your destiny. Yeah. As some personality really is. I met a lot of people. I'm too fortune teller. Always, they want to sitting there. The rush or not rush. What kind of, either in Chinese we do fortune telling a lot different way. Okay, reading your name. You can reading your name. What is the behavior? You can see the people's destiny. You can look at the face, everything. Like we Chinese, we call the qi, feeling. You can look at the destiny. Everything belongs to destiny. Okay, here we're talking. What's called lucky? Face, just we talk. Always smiling, very nice. Have good light on the face. It's called a good luck person. What's a good bad luck person? Always black, angry. Everybody look like scared. There's people because he have we call have bad qi, bad luck in her body. Or do something like always know in the mind, like he like Chinese called 混丢了, like they lose their mind. They just do, they don't know what he's doing. This kind of person, they don't have good luck because they always, the destiny of a problem. No, and the future maybe change. Maybe he can meet good people or good guy, good someone, can help them. Like if they listen, okay, look, how like that problem. You call the touch healing like that. Okay, how about do this? They can change the destiny, go to good. Of course, if he have the problem, might another people, they change the destiny to another direction. It's all the destiny. Yeah. Of course, everything about your birthday, time, date, month, and year. If that's good, everything good. Yeah. I don't know if you guys believe or not, understand or not. For me, it's very easy, very good one. Always keep smiling. Keep a smile. Can change your destiny. Okay, this is a simple one. Of course, if you're angry, it's difficult to smile. It's very fake. If I'm angry, the smile and more make people not throw up, make people like more like scared. Of course, it's difficult always to have a smile. That's destiny. Of course, as you practice Tai Chi, practice Qigong, practice Kung Fu, yoga, everything, you practice something, we call it the Qi, influence can recircle your body, everything encircle your body healthy. If you're healthy, you have a good moon. You have a good moon, that can change your destiny. If the moon bad, it's very difficult. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, to follow up on that, that's something I remember as a kid that I learned very young because I would be, off with my family and I was growing. I was like growing so fast. I was always hungry. So I realized that if I left, my family and I just kind of like wandered around for a while and, sometimes, whatever. So I'm wandering around and if I smile to people, they think, oh, look at this child who looks really hungry. I'm gonna give them something food to eat. Like I'd go to like a restaurant or like a street vendor in the city, and I'd just be like, oh, I'm hungry, like as a kid, and just smile at them, and it would work every time if I smiled because they're happy. Like they want to give me something because they want to feel helpful. They want to feel good about helping. But if I came to them and I was too hungry and I was in a bad mood, never worked. I had to go before I got too hungry. So I definitely understand the smiling part.
If I remember correctly, you're still very hungry, aren't you?
How did you know? Yes.
Okay. It's fun. It's good to talk, and it's also talking about I do the destiny, I do the fortune telling. I believe it's, talking is, because everyone little bit of waste, either for send everything very, very new, because it's believe everything different. So Sunday he got something like, okay, the universe kind of feeling like a universe, something control us. Of course, for West, people say, okay, God control us. It's God control us. For us, of course, some priests say, okay, we have God too, God control us. Now for me, I'm do this stuff. I know what control us is 5 elements control us. We're not talking about, it's I believe. Maybe half God, but they don't care about human. They don't care about 5 elements. If they care you, they have too much trouble, Too many people too difficult to take care of God, For me, they don't care us, Whatever you do. For me, it's the 5 elements, If you understand the elements, everything, you will have some problem. Like me, I'm 59, where you have like a bamboo, where you have a problem. If I am over, have another 10 years. If another 10 years do very good, maybe have another 5 years. Yeah, this is my destiny. I have to, I know my destiny. I have to be careful what's part. I just needed to know, needed to fix that. Everybody have the destiny. It's the fun. It's really, really fun. I was I think the article, everybody, is kind of Model 3 or something, the article. If you go there, you can find the article. Go watch. That guy, I follow that guy like a few years. No, like 1.5 years, actually. It's a very fun. It's talking about the fortune teller. It's like I do very, very good. You can go back to the article called Model 3.
Yeah, we'll link it underneath the video once we upload this. We'll put a link down there so people can just click right under the video.
Yeah, he's a face teller. It's good. Maybe next everyone want to talk, like maybe talking about the Daoist, talking a little bit about Daoist. Well, Sander, you want to come in? We can talk about the Daoism a little bit. What is true Daoism? What is Daoism? We can talk about that. What do you think? What is true Daoism?
What is true Daoism?
Yeah, what is Daoism?
Oh, you want to know it now?
Yes.
Daoist is.
Next time was it's over 9:37. I think it's enough.
I think that Taoism has to do with knowing your place and changes, following the changes in life.
Okay, so whatever we can think about that, we can everybody like you guys can search the search something, can look. Next time we can have it together talking about what is Daoism.
Yeah, thank you, Shifu. Thank you, Sander, and thank you, Michael. I'm Sam, and thank you for watching today. If you like our channel, please click to subscribe and like, and perhaps even share our work. So we'll keep putting out videos like this for you all. And
yes.
So thank you for watching today.